For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 23 of the Real Oviedo Career Mode series here on FIFA 17. We are top of the table with a game in hand on Cordoba and Zaragoza below us. Levante is still there on 49 and Almeria on 48, so should we lose this game in hand, then it would throw the title race wide open again. Should we win it, it would very much put us in a commanding position to go ahead and win the title. We'd go 8 points clear at the top. We actually play Real Zaragoza in the second game of the episode before we then play... was it Vallecano? Yes, Rayo Vallecano at home in the third game. So, an away game against Zaragoza as well, which won't be easy by any stretch. But it's UCAM away first, and hopefully we can start with a solid performance and 3 points. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and we'll jump in straight away. Varela, out wide to Salbahon, inside to Michu. Looking to Varela, this could be the perfect start. Michu, unfortunately, in the past couple of days, in real life has announced his impending retirement from football due to injury. He's got an ankle injury at present and he's unfortunately going to retire from the game. This is the first video I've recorded since that news broke, and you guys have been pointing it out to me in the comment section and on Twitter over the past couple of days. So it's a real shame, especially after the way that we've kind of grown to love Michu in this series, considering the way that he's been very, very good for me in front of goal, albeit of late he actually hasn't been as good as he was at the beginning of the season, but still, he's been one of my most influential players all year round, and Lovrencic could maybe try and get a turn and find him with a pass here, but he's going to get tackled by Gongora, and UCAM will get the ball away. But yeah, it's a shame about Michu. He's going to stay with us in this series, although obviously with new signings coming in, and hopefully even more new players to come once we actually get some money in for the summer transfer window to add to our pre-contract signings that are inbound. Probably won't see as much first-team football as he has done this year, but he'll still be an integral part of the squad in at least our first year in La Liga once we go up. And it's going to be a corner here to UCAM after 11 minutes, and we'll see if they are able to break us down and get themselves in front here. We've been in indifferent form of late. We've lost the game in recent times, and also been picking up a couple of draws, so I'd like to go back on a winning run if I possibly can, and whether we can start that run with a game here against UCAM, we'll have to wait and see, but it's 0-0 after 13 minutes. Basha out wide to Vicente, Lovrencic's with him. Obviously we're utilising Lovrencic as a right-sided midfielder, but he is by default a right back, so we can be quite defensive on that right-hand side. But there's the first real chance of the game, and it wasn't really that much of a chance to speak of, but UCAM with the first effort on goal, and it was well wide of the target. Lovrencic, poke that to John Aris. Centre mid pushing forward, he's turning sidewell, and we'll find Villalba, who'll find Michu, and Michu's in. Michu with the effort, good save by BL Ribas in between the sticks for UCAM. We'll whip that towards the near post, and can we get ahead on the end of it? No, but we will come back out here to Salbahon, who could find a teammate, and he has done. It's Oscar Hill, unfortunately. The centre-back got caught there, but no foul given. We'll stay at 0-0 after half an hour. Throw for Tecchio. In there to Cedric. Back to Tecchio again. That's a very dangerous cross, and Herrero's done well there to get to that and get it away. Lovrencic's done equally well to get the ball out from underneath him. And Rocha will get this across here to Aris, and we'll play it in front of Lovrencic, who can utilise that extra pace he's got. And then look to turn inside. That's a good turn. And he's... Oh, you get out my way if you don't mind. Here's Fran Villalba looking for space. Fran Villalba, really poor shot on his left foot. Going to be the last chance of the half. We will be goalless. Goalless? Well, I might be goalless, but we're also goalless at the break. Fernandez inside to Rocha. Hon to Fran Villalba. Back inside there to Rocha. Give that to Bahon, and that was on target on his right foot, which isn't his best. But the keeper does well again to make a save. I've made a couple of changes here just before this corner's coming in. They've made a change as well. And that's going to be keeper's ball, isn't it? Unfortunately, BL Ribas, making a good stop. Oh, and he's given that straight to Michu, has he? No. Cleared away by the defender, but we'll play the little 1-2, and we'll get it into Michu. We'll look to whip it from the edge of the box, but perhaps a wrong decision there. Getting a little bit overconfident with Michu and not able to find the target or even get the ball even remotely close to goal because it was blocked at source. Caicedo's come on though, and he's immediately involved. Villalba will look for Michu here as well. I've got runners around me. We'll get that in there to Fran Villalba, but he can't get his first touch under control. And Ribas again will pick up the loose ball. Less than half an hour to go now, still 0-0. Oh, that's a brilliant cross. Oh, Jonah. Wow, absolute facepalm moment for him. The weight of pass was inch perfect from their man there, and it dropped right on his feet, and he slashed the ball well wide. They are not going to get a better opportunity for the rest of the game to take the lead here, UCAM. They will rue that miss, especially if we go up the other end and end up taking the lead at some point in the remaining 25 minutes or so. Figueira will play that out wide here to Caicedo. Both players just come on and linking up again. Figueira there to Varela. Figueira inside here to John Reese. Oh, but I can't squeeze it to Michu. Well, it's a let-off for us. We're going to have to be careful, because if they do that again, well, they're going to have to be careful as well, because if we can work an opportunity here, I could slot through Michu, but I just can't find the through balls in this game. Really struggling here to break UCAM down. Keep winning the ball back and going back up the other end, but I can't find the space to try and get the ball through to actually find my teammates in offensive areas. Michu out wide to Varela. We've got Pereira in a bit of space there. Go back to Michu. Space here for Eris. Forward there to Lovrencic. The right mid, swings and misses at the ball, but Eris will get this to Jonathan Pereira, who's turned brilliantly. He's just come off the bench. Pereira gives us a 1-0 lead. He's made the impact. He's been the man in form recently. He's been stepping up to the plate. As Michu has seen his goals dry up, Jonathan Pereira has actually been having a very big impact on first-team games recently. Another goal that could see us win a game from Jonathan Pereira in the 79th minute. It's Oviedo 1, UCAM 0. Free kick for UCAM, 7 minutes to go. Something from the training ground maybe. Looks like they're going to lay it off. No, they're not. Albiza is going for it, and that's straight at the goalkeeper. You can see what his teammates thought of that. Absolutely devastated that he didn't try and find one of them and was a bit greedy from distance. Definitely should have looked for a fellow white-shirted player in that move. But I'm going to try and slot this through here for Mitu, who's onside, I think. I've got Caicedo on the far side, but he's being very slow in the uptake. But we are going to get it across to him, and he will keep it in. We'll drill it back into the middle. Oh, it's gone in! I wasn't sure where that was going there as the keeper came across. I couldn't see whether it was going to go out for a corner or in. And it's come off the inside of his left boot and into the back of the net. How he's managed to squeeze it through that gap off his own boot, I'm not sure. But it's a definite own goal from Ribas. We're going to win this now by 2-0 here away from home. Not sure whether I deserve a 2-0 lead. But considering it's a game in hand, the 3 points will very much come in handy. Mentions with a tackle. Pereira racing away in front of me. I've got so many options here. I'm going to look for Michu and we'll find him. He hasn't scored in a while, but can he make it 3? Yes, he can. Bit of managerial genius from me here, I think, in this game. We brought on 3 changes. Figueira, Caicedo, Pereira, and all 3 have been influential in the goals that we've scored since they came onto the pitch. Pereira getting the first goal, Caicedo forcing the own goal for the second, and then the third just coming thanks to the extra space created by Michu, or for Michu, by the run of Pereira there in the middle. So I'd like to say that it's my decision making that made the changes in the game that were necessary. Or if he'd have flicked that over me there and then buried that in the back of the net, I'd have been very impressed. But we're going to get a 3-0 win here against UCAM. The final 10 minutes or so, the extra fresh legs just made the difference. A win here, now we need to replicate that against Zaragoza, and that will really put us in a strong position. If we can beat 3rd place, then we'll be in a fantastic place to push on to try and win this title in the next 10 games or so. Tackle by Fernandez. Jose Enrique turns on it. Get the tackle in, but I can't. He's canny. Back to Samaras. I mean, there with the turn. He's gone for the cross. Oh, keeps! Why has he palmed that? It's come at him at 3 miles an hour, and rather than just going and catching it, he's just... Why would you do that? What a ridiculous piece of goalkeeping. We're 1-0 down. Javi Ross rushing forward. Can't get the ball off him just yet. It's Jose Enrique that plays the pass off a defender. Oh my word, what is going on? Hell of a strike from Canny. That is the Jose Enrique you think it is, by the way, the former Liverpool left-back. I thought we'd won it back there, and he squeezes it to Canny, and then he just lets fly. What a hit. Unbelievable strike. We're 2-0 down here in the opening 17 minutes. Zaragoza mean business. They're not giving up on this title fight just yet, are they? Over with the tackle. Poking through that gap there to Caicedo. Quickly on to Pereira, who will help that there to Fran Villalba. And, it's a lunge and a half from their man there. Jose Enrique it was. Nowhere near the ball, and Villalba went flying. A deserved yellow card for Jose Enrique there. That was an awful tackle. Ross is the man stood over the free kick. I don't have Susaeta on the pitch anymore, so I can't give him the set pieces. Obviously, he's my best set piece taker. I'll give it to Villalba, and we'll see if we can do something with it from here. Try and get it around the wall, which he's done brilliantly, but Raton, the keeper, makes a comfortable save. Just didn't have the power on it, unfortunately. Maybe if I'd have done that with Rocha and it had the extra power on it, it may have gone in, but never mind. You live and learn. Next time, I'll give Rocha a go at trying a free kick from similar sort of range and see what he can do. But close to 2-1, but unfortunately, the keeper does very, very well. Rocha involved immediately again, though. Pereira with the turn. In there to Lovrencic. He's turned well. Pereira's gone again. And I can't squeeze it through to him, but we are going to pick up the loose ball. Fernandez in there to Aris. Around the corner to Pereira. I'll knock it short there to Villalba. We'll look for Pereira again, who can't get it under control, but it has dropped for Fran Villalba, and then Javi Ross takes it off him. Getting a bit scrappy here now, half an hour in, still 2-0 down. It's a lovely through ball from Carney to Angel. Are they going to make it 3? No. He's put that wide of the post. I threw myself at it to try and get there to stop him getting the shot off, but he was able to shoot. But you see him cut across the ball here, and that's just a terrible, terrible attempt. Really could have put the game to bed this early on if they'd have made it 3-0 there. At 2-0, we still have a chance. Caicedo with a tackle. Just wrestles the ball back off the man. Villalba could get the turn in here. If I can find Caicedo again, which we have done, I've forced him a little bit too far wide. It's a nice little ball roll, though, to get the ball inside. And John Aris will look for Villalba and will roll the defender. Villalba, oh, he got tugged there. Ref, please, that's a foul. Villalba was surely going to tuck that home into the bottom corner, and their defender has quite clearly just pulled him back. That's a penalty. We should have the opportunity to get a goal from the spot there and make it 2-1 before half-time. But unfortunately, the referees decided against it. So far, they've been playing very well and deserved their lead, but to get back in a game like this, I need a little bit of luck. And the referee just isn't giving me that piece of luck right now. And it's not, I guess it's not even luck that I was needed there, it was just the genuine decision. And Angel could go up the other end and very nearly makes it 3-0. Oh, this is not going according to plan. Nice ball through to Angel from Samaras, and he's got it back to him. Samaras, wide of the post. Not many chances in this second half, which is frustrating for me because I need plenty of chances to get myself back in the game. But there are 22 minutes to go. I brought Michu on off the bench. If he can have a similar sort of impact to Pereira in the previous game, then I'll be delighted. But I might, after this game, have to take back that title of managerial genius because in the very next game, things just haven't gone according to plan whatsoever. So maybe I'm not quite as good as I thought I was. Corner to come in for Zaragoza. They've brought on Dongu. It's Samaras to take the corner, and he's whipped it in. It's a good delivery. Lovrencic can only head it back to him. Can the Greek get the ball back in the box? Yes, he can, but we've headed it away. Pereira will look to get on the end of it, but he's battling hard. Actually, it's Lovrencic that arrives to just take the ball away. We'll get it in there to Michu. I've got support on the right-hand side here from Fernandez, the right-back. Michu is there again, and I'll play it in front of him. Caicedo, I'll ding that over the top to ensure that it gets to him, which it will, and he's kept it in well, and he's turned back inside well. I'll pull that back to Pereira well, and Figueira gets the ball. Figueira to pull us... Wow, to pull us a goal back with 10 minutes to go, but I don't quite understand how he's been able to get the angle quite that wrong. Vila tackled in the middle, and Pombo will bring the ball forwards, and Zaragoza very comfortable in this game. It's been the complete polar opposite of the previous one. I'm not sure what Cordoba or Almeria are doing on this particular match day, but Zaragoza at the very least will be closing their gap to us by 3 points, and Dongu will have the shot to make it by 3 goals, but he can't bury the ball. There's the full-time whistle. A deserved defeat in that one. I wasn't good enough. Zaragoza will close the gap on us at the top of the table. I only had 2 shots all game. I should have had a penalty though, but I can't harp on about that. No sign of an Almeria or Cordoba result yet. They might be playing on the Sunday though. Games in Spain do tend to be split over the weekend, whereas obviously the majority of games in England are played on the Saturday. Well, I guess increasingly more and more games are played on a Sunday these days because of the way that the TV rights work. But Zaragoza have actually moved themselves up into second. Levante now third. Cordoba and Almeria are yet to play. All right, I got a little bit carried away there. Cordoba could go up to 53 points and return the lead at the top to 5 from the previous 8. And Almeria could move themselves up just the 1 position if they win. But then if Cordoba also win, then they'll stay exactly where they are, Almeria. But it's still very tight there for that second automatic promotion spot. And if I keep stumbling and dropping points, then it might be very tight for the title too. Into the 3rd game we go against Vallecano. Here's Baina. Into Javiguera. Trying to turn one way, couldn't do it. Tried to turn the other. Half did it. Gets it across here to Claveria. Good block, but he's shot straight to Baina. Oh, it's Javiguera even, and he's missed the target. I know it dropped to him quickly, but you'd have thought he'd have turned that home from there, surely. is on his own. He's got the goal at his mercy and he smacked it wide. That would have been the worst start possible, but thankfully it wasn't. Still going. Get the ball out wide there. Into Mbaba. That wasn't far away at all. Again, for the second game in a row, I'm struggling here. Hopefully our season isn't going to fall apart in the last 10 games or so. But I can't seem to put anything together against Zaragoza or Vallecano. 25 minutes in, it's 0-0. Fernandez, forward there to Rocha. Into Villalba. Making moves on the left is Bajon. Turns inside well. And still continuing to drive forward. And we'll get it into Michu. And we'll try the shot from the edge of the box. That is the Michu of old. That's what we've missed the past few games. Michu pulling out goals like that. It's about time he scored, and he's done it in quite some fashion as well. Hell of a hit. The shot power too much for the keeper. We lead before half-time in the 37th minute with what I think is my first shot on goal. Into Claveria. Oh, it's nicely left, and it's out to Aguirre. And they've got options in the middle here. Vallecano, one of which is, going to be the man at the back post. Mbaba does get the shot on, but Varela blocks it. If he'd have got to that with a diving header, that surely would have been 1-1. Corner to come in from Mbaba just before half-time. Will we go in at the break in front or level? I was going to say definitely in front, but his touch was very heavy there, Villalba. But we will definitely go in at the break in front, thanks to the way that we've worked away this corner. It was my only shot of the game so far through Michu that has led to us having this 1-0 lead. But if we win 1-0, I don't care if it's the only shot I have all game. Injury just 3 minutes into the second half. It's Figueira that's going to have to come off. I'll bring Lucas Toro on. He's only been a bit part player for us so far since coming in on a free as a free agent, Figueira, but he has made a difference to the team. So disappointed to see him go off. We're going to have to give them the ball back. 5 minutes into the second half, we're still 1-0 in front, but we have been forced into a change. Fernandez into Rocha. Forward there into Bajon. Bit of space for Villalba. Quickly look for Michu. Michu could get it to Bajon and we'll hit it early. Bajon, that's wide of the target. Trickling past the post. But it was worth a try from that distance. 10 minutes into the second half, still 1-0. Santi gets the turn. I run into the defender, which means he's got the space to shoot. Thankfully, he's shot wide. I went to close him down there and his teammate got in the way. Just there. To get in the way and make me stumble, but you can see the ball, actually I moved quite a bit, swaying left to right, knuckleball slightly, but thankfully it was always going wide. Knuckle from Jorge, tried to pass it forwards, it only just reached its target, but it did reach him, and Michu will find Lucas Toro, and out wide is Lovrencic, he's played him into a good angle here. I'm trying to get it back to Lucas Toro. Can we get the ball under control? Yes, but it's a good save by Gazaniga. I'll drill the ball back in with Bajon. Michu brings it down, a good save again by Gazaniga. Villalba can't shoot. Michu with the back heel blocked by a defender, and going to be cleared away by Vallecano. How have they survived that? Rocha in there to Villalba. I see the run being made by the man alongside me, but can't get there quick enough. Here's Rocha though. We'll get that through. Oh, it's beautifully played. It's Bajon. It's 2-0. The ball wasn't intended for Bajon, but I'm glad it went to him because he's tucked that away rather nicely. I was meant to pass it to Michu, but Michu left it. It's found the spot, and that's really nicely put into that bottom corner. We lead by 2-0. Looks like we're going to bounce back from that disappointing Zaragoza defeat. Free kick for Vallecano. It's 2-0. Mbaba will take it. Is it? No. I was going to say, is it about to be 2-1? It was a decent free kick, but just clipped off the wall and out for a corner. He'll take the corner himself, Mbaba, after missing the free kick. It's a decent delivery, but Rocha heads away, but only as far as Claveria. He's that first time. Wasn't that far away, I suppose, but still pretty safe. I'm going to get it away. I wasn't sure I was going to get to that. But Caicedo looking to break away here, and he's got the fresh legs. Is the managerial genius going to pay off again? It did in the first game. It definitely didn't in the second. Get that across there to Michu. It will reach him. Michu. Gazaniga again with another great save. Stop it, please. I could have really given myself a convincing victory here if it weren't for their goalkeeper. Michu will just knock this down. Oh, it's nicely done to Caicedo. And it's going to deflect. And it won't drop to a teammate, unfortunately. And they'll clear it away. Could have been 3-0. We'll stay at just the 2 for now. But we got a third very late on in the first game. We might still have time to get a third here in this one too. Rocha, forward there into Pereira. Look there to Lucas Toro. And out wide to Lovrencic. Going to drive into the box. I'm just going to dink it, looking for a teammate. Michu's underneath it but can't get to it. But it's going to drop to Lovrencic again. There is Fernandez. He'll turn and somehow manage to find Rocha with a rather poor pass. Varela quickly around the corner there to Lucas Toro. Terrible first touch. Lovrencic's in loads of space out wide. And we have found him and work it inside. It's going to reach Pereira, whose header rather tamely straight to the hands of Gazaniga, who's stopped it from being 5 or 6-0 in this game. But Vallecano were decent to be fair, in the first half. They just weren't able to finish me off, and then we scored the first goal, subsequently scored the second, and now we've won the game as well. So 6 points from today's episode isn't the worst. It's just annoying that the one game we lost was to a title rival, which is quite frustrating. We face Reus Deportivo next, actually, or Deportivo, I don't know how to pronounce that, actually. But thankfully, well, I say thankfully, I don't know what the other results have been, actually. Levante have got themselves up into second now. Cordoba could go back to 56 if they win. Zaragoza can go to 55. Almeria can go to 54. So it's still very tight there. 10 games to go in the Segunda Liga season. And Figueira's out for 3 months with a broken ankle. Wonderful. Well, we'll have to deal with that. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you later.